State.
Just with this person has been brought to court on the production warrant. The purpose of bail consideration. Apparently, I didn't have to find them. So I put the matter in. Stood over. Because we also there are files where they were issued production warrant. As we informed what earlier when we were not having the file. Now they have submitted one of the files. So I feel that this one is stood over and we handle. When we have the file in court, as we wait.
Okay.
Prayers.
Council Musa, is there an objection?
No objection.
File yakwezira Norbert era amanyikidwa nga Norbert event state ategeeza kooti nti police file ebadde banagireeta mu kooti asaba kooti eyimirizeemu omusango gwe eddakiika ntono nnyo bakebere police file bajja kuddamu file bagiyite.
The same is stood over for 30 minutes.
Omusango kooti eguyimirizaamu dakiika 3 bakebere file ya police.
Be seated.
Ddayo tuule.
Which case is that?
Dr. Chironde Robert Kawesa Shalom eyawaabira Dr. Chironde Robert ne Kawesa Shalom Uganda versus Dr. Chironde Robert Kawesa Shalom
State.
Let me see also for they are currently preparing for the state. They should that this person is present in court and actually is represented.
By who?
Your Honor, Council Mahata. We are in with Land Sewam Alan. Gavi Council Gavi Conley. Gavi Conley.
Gavi.
We worship and Council Silwad Ashraf. Join today appearing for the accused person. Your Honor, the matter is coming up for bail application and we are ready to proceed.
State, are we ready to proceed?
Yes. A2 was issued the production warrant. Court on the production warrant. Well, A1 was called but is absent, not appeared in court. Was issued to close somebody and is on close somebody. As per that. this matter is coming up for bill application. We are ready to proceed.
Let's proceed. I want you to be very brief and precise. Go to the issues. Non-issues, they are not
Most of like
issues. Let's concentrate on issues only.
most of like Your Honor, I bring this application under Article 3(6), the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. We also premise it under Article 28(3), which provides for the presumption of innocence. Your Honor, the charge preferred is bailable by this honorable court. Your Honor, the accused person has a place of abode, also has a national identity card, which I submit to this honorable court. Your Honor, the accused person is a sole breadwinner, is a family man, keeping him in custody is detrimental to his family. He does not hold any other charges. Your Honor, he will not interfere with the proceedings of this honorable court and the hearing when it commences. Your Honor, the accused person has a health condition of being asthmatic. By the time he was arrested, on the 14th day, before he was arrested, 14th day, had just got a health problem, was undergoing treatment. Then I submit a medical report from St. Timothy Medical Clinic. Your Honor, the accused person has sureties who are in court. I invite Counsel Conway to present them.
Your Worship, if I may, Mugabe Conley once again.
Mugabe
Conley.
Conley. Okay.
We have three sureties in court. And the very first one is the mother, Nakalima Sarah Kayondo.
Nakalima Sarah Kayondo.
Your Worship, she is aged 54 years.
You can stand.
She is a resident of Nakulani, West Church, Zone. Your Worship, she is also a farmer. And like I said, the biological mother of the accused person. She has a phone contact number 0774 38 428. Unless court wanted to engage with the surety, I could proceed to the second.
Just
surety.
present the second sheet.
The second surety is Kwizera Ashiba. She is aged 22 years. She's a resident of Tukira Zone.
Where are the documents for this surety?
She's into decoration business. In what she most importantly, she is a wife to the accused person. They also have a baby around 1.5 years. So they are parenting an infant. Your worship, she's on phone contact number 0709 97
Come again, 07?
0709 97 6595.
Come again, the number?
0709 97 6595.
Did you upload your documents on Beacon?
Yes, you uploaded one.
Okay.
That our third surety is Mr. Musaz Godfrey. He's a male adult, age 41. He is a resident of Nakulani West Church, Zone 4. Your worship, he is also the LC Defense Secretary. He is a close family friend, one to the family, which is the parents and the children, but also to the accused person. Your worship, is on phone contact number 075 220
07?
52
Yes.
20 56 37.
37.
Worship, it is our prayer. Court finds the sureties, substantial and substantive enough to stand surety for the accused person. Your worship, as the legal team, we have also labored to explain to them their duty as sureties, which they appreciate. Sureties do understand that it shall be upon them to remind and compel the accused person to attend court as and when he is needed. If a court is pleased, find merit in our application. We reiterate our prayer that court is pleased to indeed find merit and grant bail to the accused person, and preferably, Your worship, given the economic situation, him being a sole breadwinner who's been on remand with a young family, it's our prayer that God is pleased to grant an non-cash. So pray, Your worship.
The state, the Is there an objection to this bail application?
Yes, yes.
Please proceed. Present your objections.
First, we acknowledge the fact that this offense is bailable. And that the accused person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. The fact that it is his right to apply for bail. But it is not automatic that once an accused person who appears before a court to plead guilty to be released on bail. Bail is at the discretion of court. It is to be taken note of it. The accused person applied for bail and cited grounds for his application. One of it being ill health. And produce a medical report from St. Timothy Medical Center. This accused person, when he appeared in court, was reminded that he is coming from prison. And there is no report from prison to say that they cannot manage this condition well under prison or under custody on the hands of the prison authority. That's why we wish to pray that it should be noted that the prison authority actually have the best health facility. It is the best in the country. It manages even chronic sickness. This cannot be handled by the private hospitals. They can still manage. And they have not said that we can't manage him. Usually the prison authorities where situations where they can't manage, they usually make a report to court and even a referral. There's no referral, no report. So I pray that the court will get on that ground. And we ill health which cannot be managed. And also there is a ground of being a brain winner. This is most of these people who are remanded in prison. They are all brain winners. It is to be one of the grounds for each one to qualify to be released on bail. They end up throwing them all out. So yes, it goes to that ground. I pray that what ignores it as one of the conditions for the accused person to get out on bail. The accused person has produced 3 sureties. Among the 3 sureties, the last surety is one called Godfrey, Mrs. The defense. That's why the defense also is supposed to be a neutral person. Neutral, in that it should not come to take either side at the side of an accused person or at the side of the complainant, because he serves all the interests, both for the complainant and the accused person. Those are people, those are his subjects. Defense is not a small person in a community, he's a big man. Maybe say that he's also one of the if they are to have a cabinet system, one of the also the ministers at the village level. So those all people who are residing within their subject. I think that the person also finds him not suitable to stand as a security for one side. And also in this matter, we actually ready, more than ready to have this matter expeditiously handled. The prosecution is only being frustrated by the absence of one of the accused person, that is A1. Otherwise, the complainant is ready to come and start commencing the hearing. And the prosecution should take note of that. And in the event that you also court inclined to grant the accused person bail, it is our prayer. The terms will be in such a way which will compel the accused person to attend court whenever required, until the justice is dispensed accordingly. I humble pray also.
Yes, you may join them.
Yeah, Your Honor, we take note of the objection raised by our land estate. Specifically rejoined on round 3, my colleagues will join the others. Your Honor, state alludes to the fact that the third surety is substantive, be it that it's a defense and it should serve a neutral position. Your Honor, state has not contextualized the neutrality of the defense. Your Honor, the defense in any area LC, his role is to ensure that he enforces the law. And Your Honor, where a court pronounces itself on the bail conditions, the suitable person to enforce those conditions is the defense by nature of his position. So we find the sureties substantial, and we invite this honorable court to invoke its discretion to find him substantial. Rona, let me invite counsel Alan to respond to that.
Rona, for the record again. Sewalo Alan. And I wish Rona to begin with the last objection, where the state objects and states that they are ready to proceed with hearing of the case, but because one of the accused persons has not been arrested, therefore it is still hindered in court. Your Honor, that is the very reason why we are applying for bail. Because the state seems to suggest that because the second accused person has not been arrested, and therefore she is not ready to proceed with the hearing. Does that mean that our client is going to rot in jail? So, Your Honor, that should be actually one of the very reasons in support of our application for bail. Secondly, Your Honor, bail is a matter of urgent personal liberty. That, Your Honor, is jealously guarded in our Constitution under Article 23. When Your Honor, a person is granted bail, does not mean that the case has ended. Your Honor, it is a temporary relief granted to a person to hear their case while coming from outside and not prison, but not a conclusion of the case on its merits. We therefore pray that court considers that while Your Honor considering granting bail to the applicant, Your Honor. Your Honor, in rejoinder to the second objection, and Your Honor join this with the first. When my colleague was making an application for bail, he premised it on Article 28, Your Honor, which is a fundamental principle, Your Honor, in the criminal justice system of our country, the presumption of innocence. At this stage, Your Honor, the accused is only innocent until proven otherwise. We therefore pray, Your Honor, that court exercises its discretion while, Your Honor, considering all the grounds we have raised and be pleased, Your Honor, to grant bail to the applicant, Your Honor, on very lenient terms like my colleague submitted earlier on. Unless if my colleague has another rejoinder, he does not, we so pray, Your Honor.
This is my brief ruling on this bail application. I have heard and taken into account the arguments made for and against this application. The accused is charged with a bailable offense. He pleaded not guilty and as such is presumed innocent until he is found guilty or until he voluntarily pleads guilty. That gives him a right to apply for bail, which right he has triggered today. But grant of this bail is at the discretion of the court. Except for surety number 3, the rest of the sureties are not disputed. I equally find the objection against the third surety also very trivial, and it is accordingly overruled. So the 3 sureties are found substantial. There is no objection as regards his place of abode. I am inclined to protecting his right to personal liberty and the presumption of innocence. Accordingly, this application is allowed. The accused is granted bail on the following terms. You will execute. The accused person shall execute a non-cash bond of 5 million. Each of the sureties is equally bonded with 5 million. It is also not cash. You come back here on 3rd of Feb at 9:30. 3rd of Feb at 9:30.
Your Honor, off record. Off record, Your Honor, I know by next time when we come back, you will not be here. We are aware of the transfers that were made, and you know you're not far, we shall meet there. But we thank you for being flexible and allowing the accused to be produced today. Especially during this festive season. You know the tight schedules you will be having. We thank you for that, and we wish you good luck in your next session, Your Honor.
We can give room, eh? Inze. Live. Can we do that one? Damn.
Tuvuddeyo olwo ye munene waffe tutwadde tuleesera okuba alina olubuto ani amukawulira temusibidde wali n'endawuzi.
You're going to do interviews.
Ngogenda okukola ogenda okumbuuza
Ntambi omulamuzi asazeewo nti Shalom bamwadde bail oluvannyuma lw'okubeera nti bamukwata ku misango gya cyber harassment. Okyogerako ki era owulira otya?
mpulira bulungi tola ati ndi mu ssanyu.
Oli mu ssanyu?
Ninga fiikigaza ndi mu ssanyu naawe ompe essanyu.
Mpozi n'ekirala abantu babadde babuuza nti A1 accuser nga tabadde mu kkooti.
Kironde ali Karagwe oba ali Karagwe oba ali waffe
tatukwatako
fatukwatako omusajja waffe aweereddwa bail omusango guddemu ng'ennaku z'omwezi 5 3 February nawunze dda kati
essanyu likutta
essanyu linzita
kyekiddako ntambi kati nga Shalom bamutadde bamuwadde bail
bagimuwadde mu kaseera akatuufu abeere nga alya Christmas ne famire ye era kirungi nnyo
obadde agakwogerako kimegatron
basebo ne bannyabo abali Kasuku Live sempera wano Shalom bamuwadde bail bagamba yakomawo ennaku z'omwezi gambika mbadde ndeeka nga 3 badde bayina mutatulye tunywe
bamutadde mu kaseera akatuufu
tunywesa obusibo omwenge
tumufulumya bweru wa ggwanga
adde waka mama Jaden ekintu soke kikaabe
mpola naye ekisinga obukulu kya situation gyalimu ey'obulwadde bwe naze zimu ku grounds kwe tusinzidde okubanga tuyita mu balawyers baffe okubanga beegayirira kooti ebeere ng'emuwa bail tali mu mbeera ya bulamu ntuufu is asthmatic nga bwe mukiwulidde so ndowooza agenda kutwalamu akaseera asooka agenda abeere nga yeekebejjebwa asobole okubeera ng'atereera abeere bulungi ne famire ye embeera esooka ebeere ng'emuyitamu nze nge yaliyo n'omusujja gusobola okujja singa obeera opapirizaamukko n'endwadde endala zayinza okuba nga yapiikinzeyo so akaseera kano priority esooka ya health obulamu bwe obunababeera buli fit asobola okubeera ng'akomawo mu public n'abeera ng'akakkalabya emirimu gy'abadde akakkalabya era gikyatambula obulungi kubeera family ogiraba nti ekintu yakinvolvinzeakakwata so wanabeera awo nnyo ng'ali fit bulungi ng'omusawo we amupasinze fit ajja kubeera akomawo abeere nga yeeyagala ng'obulamu butambula nga birina okuba nga butambula abula nga balawyers we boogedde nti omusajja waffe ali innocent paka nga kooti eneebeere gumusinzisizza so wano bwentwalira omukisa bambi waliwo bannaffe abali mu kantu kano abatandise dde omusalira omusango era tubawulira abamu bakola shows ne baleeta ne bu video mulabe wano we yavuma naye nga tebaleeta ate bu videos bwoli naye akola ki avuma naye kooti nga weegambye okusinzira mu balawyers the man is innocent tegunnamusingako
section 28
yes at least paka kooti wena kiprovinga otherwise naye omusajja talina musango wadde tavumanga ku muntu so yeye embeera eriwo ndowooza
kale tweyanza nnyo tweyanze
amina taata
ndowooza tujja kgenda tulabe ku Auntie Zubeda Faye ne Black Sugar yabadde munda Faye how are you
I'm okay how are you
babale kwera Shalom
bannaye turanye abagezezaako
omulamuzi awadde Shalom bail how do you feel about it
buli omu musanyufu omulamuzi kasita agambye granted bail n'efulumira nawe
kyobadde olinze
kyembadde ninze okuva ku maca
waliwo ekira kyonna kyoyinza otugamba obudde buno nga Shalom bamuwadde bail
kyonyinza obbagamba nti journalism si musango tuba tetuziza musango buli omu alina okwogerwako nawe nsobola okwogerako Shalom alina personal opinion ye naye tulinde Shalom ye kyajja okutugamba n'abamukyalidde bonna nze mbeebaza nze nagendayo emirundi 2 naye abamukyalira nga yakava wano eno ttiimu naliko nagendayo ne Franka n'omulundi ogwokubiri ne ngendayo ne Auntie Kasuku ne Zubeda naye nze neebaza nnyo abamubeereddewo njagala kwebaza muntu omu right now Zubeda lwakuba tayibadde munyonyo nnyo mawulire but eno emabega abaddewo nnyo yes
okay thank you very much oyo abadde Faye nga tubadde wano mu kooti emakinde tugenda kuddamu twogere namu in case of any developments but as per now keep on Kasuku Live have a good day goodbye